Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we'll learn 9 little ways to train your brain. Now, let's begin. We're all aware that your body needs exercise to keep it strong, supple, lean, and resilient. But did you know that your brain needs exercise too? That's right. Your brain needs a healthy dose of regular activity to stay agile. Just as lifting weights strengthens your body's muscles, doing brain exercises can fortify the mental muscles of memory, social skills, intelligence, recall, attention span, and even navigation. Your brain powers every aspect of your life, so it's vitally important to keep it tip-top shape. As we age, a little bit of cognitive decline is inevitable. In fact, your brain reaches 90% of its adult mass before age 6, and it starts declining in volume in your 30s, and exponentially after age 60. Fortunately, you can combat and even reverse some of this deterioration through regular brain training activities. Variety is key. It's good to keep changing up the ways you're exercising your brain so that it doesn't get stuck in a pattern and is exposed to constant challenges. People of all ages can spend just a few days doing a mental workout as an investment in their future health and well-being. So, without further ado, here are 9 little ways to train your brain. Number 1. Play chess. When we think of a stereotypical image of a smart person, we often picture them playing chess. And that's not a coincidence. Chess isn't just a stuffy pastime for the introverts among us. No, it's in fact been proven to have a remarkable impact on cognitive ability, problem solving, emotional intelligence, memory, critical analysis, and planning. So if you're looking to train your brain and have some good old-fashioned fun in the process, consider sitting down to play chess with a friend or on the computer with yourself. Here are some of the ways that chess gives your brain a workout every time you play. You work your memory by recalling past games, strategies, and moves, what worked and what didn't. You must calculate the potential outcomes of various moves, thinking ahead to decide what will best work to your advantage. You exercise your visual spatial skills while doing that too. And of course, it's the ultimate in analytical thinking. As you make quick decisions, you weigh your odds and adjust to changing circumstances. If chess is not your cup of tea, that's okay. Try one of these other strategy games instead to recap similar benefits: Go, checkers, backgammon, or Risk. Number 2. Read a book. Another pleasurable way to train your brain is by reading a book. Books offer a wonderful way for you to escape the stress of everyday life, transporting you to new worlds and opening your mind to new perspectives. Getting this dose of escapist relaxation is good for your mind. And reading a book forces you to get creative, imagining characters, different time periods, fantastical settings, and new cultures. Exercising those creative muscles a bit without having to come up with the whole story yourself. Reading also develops your vocabulary as well as your empathy as you relate to the characters or figures in the story. Challenge your brain by reading a variety of genres. Nonfiction can be just as beneficial for your brain as fiction. Regardless of whether you're reading a fantastical story or a real one, you still have to work your memory, imagination, and vocabulary to bring the story alive. And learning about the world you live in can make you curious to explore more in the future. And while reading a magazine or a newspaper article can give you some of the same benefits too, books are best as they're a more immersive long-form experience, working your brain more over time. Number 3. Get some physical exercise. Now, we opened this video talking about physical exercise, comparing it to the mental workouts you need to do for your brain. But it's important to note that physical exercise itself is also a crucial way of keeping your brain in good working order. Regular cardiovascular exercise, which boosts circulation, keeps blood pumping to the brain, and helps maintain brain volume, both improve and preserve your working and long-term memory. The recommended amount of exercise for most adults is 20 to 30 minutes of moderate physical activity per day, and it doesn't have to be a drag. Making it fun can boost your mood and lower your stress, which will positively impact your brain health too. While any type of physical activity will be beneficial, why not choose a sport that's known to be especially brain-boosting? Tai Chi and yoga are both ancient practices rooted in slow, low-impact, mindful movement that are known to strengthen the hippocampus and other areas of the brain that help memory and cognitive ability. Exposure to the outdoors is also great for your brain and your mood, so consider taking whatever workout you choose to the streets or the park and enjoy that fresh air. Number 4. Do a puzzle. Puzzles aren't just a fun way to pass the time and boost your mood. They are an essential way to help your brain practice important problem-solving skills, analytical reasoning, and give your memory a good workout. Research suggests that mentally stimulating games can slow down or even stop cognitive decline in older adults. And certain puzzles can be enjoyed with others, which provides your brain with the added side benefit of social interaction. Here are some examples of puzzles that are good for your brain and fun too. Crossword puzzles challenge your memory, vocabulary, and analytical reasoning as you recall definitions of words and then try to figure out what fits best. Jigsaw puzzles, which are fun to do in a group, work your visual spatial reasoning and organizational skills as you sort and attempt to fit pieces. Sudoku and logic puzzles challenge your memory, process of elimination, and pattern recognition skills and boost your concentration. Number 5. Practice mindfulness. The brain and the spirit are closely intertwined. Mindfulness, the art of learning to live in the moment, is usually considered a spiritual practice in which you embrace the present, letting go of the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future. Mindfulness techniques can also have a marked impact on your cognitive ability as well, lowering stress, teaching you to tune into your intuition, and encouraging you to use all your senses. Meditation is essential to a mindfulness practice, teaching you how to sit in silence, to clear your mind, and acknowledge and release intrusive, distracting, or upsetting thoughts. Yoga, as we mentioned, lowers stress through stretching and strength training, and it keeps you grounded and centered in your body. And a gratitude practice helps you maintain a positive attitude, giving you the confidence to embrace challenges and complex problems. Number 6. Feed and water your brain. Nutrition is a key factor in brain health. As part of your training practice, make sure you're feeding your brain, selecting foods that are good for it, and avoiding those that might interfere with cognitive function. Fruits and vegetables are both considered brain food, as are diets with healthy fats and antioxidants like the Mediterranean diet and DASH diet. Nuts and lean proteins are also known to ward off dementia, aim to maintain a healthy blood sugar and low cholesterol. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Your brain is made up of about 80% water. Drinking water regularly ensures that nutrients like oxygen and glucose get transported to the brain and provide it energy, while also flushing out toxins and metabolic waste. Water is also integral in the functioning of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that carry signals from the brain to the body. Plus, water impacts brain plasticity, its ability to learn new things and adapt. Number 7. Enjoy some music. It's not a coincidence that when you were in school, some of the highest performing students were also musicians in the band. Learning and regularly playing an instrument can help students perform better academically because it's a form of brain training. The simple act of learning anything, which we'll discuss in more depth shortly, exercises different parts of your brain. Musical instruments engage your memory as you remember certain songs, key positions, and breathing techniques to play. Playing music also improves your focus as you must stay fully present, on beat, and in tune with those around you. And whether or not you're a musician yourself, simply listening to music can boost brain function too. A 2017 study showed that listening to uplifting music can help you generate more innovative solutions to problems, and calm instrumental music can help you focus. Number 8. Get enough sleep. Everything feels 10 times harder when you're tired. That's because your body and your brain need energy to function effectively. Getting enough sleep is crucial to brain health. Sleep is when your brain rests and recovers. It's even when the brain sorts information and stores memories. Plus, it allows you to be more creative and resilient. Most adults should aim for between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Ensure that you're practicing proper sleep hygiene. That means having a bedroom that's cool, dark, and peacefully decorated, going to bed and getting up at approximately the same time every day, and partaking in calming activities before bed like reading a book or taking a bath. Avoid screen time for about 1 hour before sleep, too. Your brain will thank you. Rest in general, not just sleep, is also beneficial to your cognitive function. Be sure to schedule breaks into your workday and take part in some activities you find restorative. Number 9. Learn something new. One of the very best things that you can do for your brain is use it for what it's best for, learning something new. The world is big, beautiful, and complex. There's always something to discover, an interesting place to explore, people to meet, or a skill to acquire. Bringing novel and exciting things to your brain activates all its receptors. It builds new connections and creates wonderful memories. Consider pursuing a new hobby or taking a class in a topic that interests you. Read a book about a fascinating topic, learn a new language, take up a new creative pursuit, or go on an exciting vacation. Just heading to a new neighborhood or exploring a foreign cuisine can get your juices flowing. With all these new experiences, soon all areas of your brain will be firing. Then, take it up a notch. Teach what you've learned to someone else. The act of teaching forces you to recall the information, to digest it, and express it in a new way, exercising your own brain in the process of serving others. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.